think I'm live. If I'm live, can someone make a comment? Because I can't tell. Very exciting, this. Okay, somebody's here. 3 people are here. Hello, you 3 people. I saw in the comments before to keep my social distance, everyone's getting sick. I recognize that. And hopefully I'm trying to be safe, you know. I have a mask. I'm like trying to stay away from people. But I need to walk around or else I'm gonna go crazy. Somebody says, "How am I?" I'm okay. It's been rough. I'm on vacation right now. I'm not working, but I'm still where I live. So basically, I was so bored this week. And somebody asked me just now, how do I feel about Jenna Marbles quitting YouTube? I'm so sad. I was such a big fan of her recent work just because it's just so wholesome and good. And I think I've said in other videos that I like her content, and I'm sad. Like, who am I gonna watch on Wednesdays/Thursdays? But yeah, so I'm not sure what time it is, but right now I'm in Astana's Botanical Gardens. I'm in a section that doesn't have a lot of people. There's some people coming, if you can see them down that way. But I'm gonna go to a section with more people because at 8 p.m., it's almost 8 p.m. now, they're gonna start like this fountain show, not too far away. And I wanted to show you guys that. I come here once in a while, whenever I feel like I need to walk for an hour. So it takes me like about an hour to walk here. And so I come here, I just like walking around. This park is less, like it's larger, and so there's less people here. Like if you go to Astana Park, which is even farther away from me, like an hour and a half walk, there's so many people there, I don't even want to go. And the situation here, I don't know how many people are watching from abroad, from outside of Kazakhstan, but the situation here is that the number of coronavirus cases are increasing, and also there's this new pneumonia that apparently everybody's getting, and whenever you get it, you don't test positive for coronavirus, so it's like this weird other pneumonia thing that's happening. I am in Kazakhstan, yeah. I'm in Astana. I'm in the Botanical Gardens. If you're watching and you can come to the Botanical Gardens right now, please don't. That would be very scary. Like, don't try to come find me. Yeah. So that's where I am. That's where I am right now, in the Botanical Gardens in Kazakhstan, in Astana or Nur-Sultan, whatever you'd like to call it. Some people are saying hello. Hello to all the people who have said hello. Some of their names I don't recognize, so that's cool. I have some, like, if you comment on my videos frequently enough, like, I will recognize the name. But I don't recognize anybody of these. Bibi Nur, thank you. That person said I look great. Bibi Nur sounds like a female's name, but I could be wrong. Some other people are saying hello, hi. It's a little bit awkward live streaming in public because people are looking at me, but oh, I'm right, cool, Bibi Nur, great. I know Bibi is feminine because I went to Taraz and there was Aisha Bibi, and Bibi is like some type of form of lady. But yeah, it's so awkward doing this in public because people are looking, but also I'm speaking in a foreign language. I mean, some people must know English here, but that also must be weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about them. I'm not shy. I mean, I'm shy sometimes, but Watch TV shows. Somebody asked me what TV shows I recommend to watch during quarantine. I don't watch TV. I can't. I don't like shows that are more than one season because that takes up too much of my time. I really get invested in things that I watch, and so I can't invest my time. So usually, like, I know Korean to a fair extent, and to practice Korean, I'll watch Korean drama sometimes. But the plot is always so predictable that I don't like it. Recently, I watched a drama called Tempted, and that was actually good. I liked it because I don't like plots that are just romance. That's not fun at all. I'm not British. I'm from the U.S. I'm from the United States of America. So, yeah, I definitely not British. I wonder when this show's gonna start. If I can hear it. Maybe it started already. I'll go ahead and walk in that direction anyways. I am from Texas, that's correct. I'll take this path I've never taken before. The park is so huge. Oh, there's a couple being romantic. I don't want to look at them, but I can't help it. This park is big. I haven't walked around everything, although I've been here at least a dozen times. It's just so large. These gardens are so large that it's hard to go to every place. And plus it's summer right now, so it's really hot. Oh, someone can see the view from my glasses, they said in the comments. Yeah. Hey! I mean, I can flip it for you. I'll flip it once we get to the fountain area. But also, there's going to be a bunch of kids there, and maybe some of them are going to be not wearing clothes, so I have to be very careful because I don't want YouTube to strike me out for having children on my channel on this live stream. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just children love to play in the fountains, and their parents let them play naked. Right now it's 8 p.m. or almost 8 p.m. And somebody asked me if I work in Astana. Yes, I work in Astana. Bibi Nur says she wants me to show her Astana. I can't. I haven't been around enough of Astana. Because I'm just alone all the time. I don't know that much of Astana. I mean, I could walk people around this park. That's about it. And another park, and maybe the presidential park. Is that what it's called? By the pyramid. I could also do that. Man, I really can't tell if the fountain thing is happening or not. I'm going to be really disappointed that if this show's not going to happen. It happened last Saturday at this time, so I'm going to be super disappointed if it's not working. Oh, it's 5 p.m. somewhere else. Is that still in Kazakhstan, 5 p.m.? Hello. It must be somewhere farther away. Someone just tried to say hello to me, some child. This is what happens if you speak English in public very loudly. Young people will try to say hello to you just to say hello. It's a little awkward. I'm from the U.S. Uh-huh. A little awkward. I don't hear anything, and I can't check what time it is. I don't have a watch or anything. But yeah, you know what? Somebody said they can't imagine didn't know there was a pink lake in Kazakhstan. I didn't either. My coworker sent me a picture and was like, the lake is pink right now. And I was like, there's a pink lake? And so I knew I had to go because it's very close. I mean, Kazakhstan is so huge. So like a 3-hour drive, that's nothing, you know? 3 hours is close. So that was really cool going there. Like the pictures, of course, are cool. And going there is cool, but it's so salty. I think I said that in my vlog. It's so salty. Someone asked me, is Astana or Almaty better? I like Almaty. But right now, I think it's the situation with the virus is a little bit worse. I don't actually know. But I think it's just a more lived-in city. It has a little bit more history and a little bit more society built up. And Astana doesn't have that yet. Do I speak Russian? Я говорю по-русски немного. Very little. I can speak enough Russian to order food. And that's about it. I can have a very brief conversation with a taxi driver who tries to be patient. Do I feel comfortable in Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan for me is not a threatening or scary place. It's actually, I think, in my opinion, living where I live, it feels very safe to me. It's not scary to walk around. I've never been harassed, so that's good. But I mean, I've never been all over Kazakhstan. I can't say for anywhere, but Astana, at least where I live, feels very safe. If that kind of answers your question. All right. Oh, there's naked children. All right, let me try to show you a portion with no children. But they're like everywhere. And I have to like just show my face. Okay. All right, I wish this little baby would move and then I'd show you. But he's still there. I think this is his dad. Okay. Let me see if I can flip the camera. Yeah. Oh, great. No kids, like in the foreground. So this is kind of the fountain area. It goes in a full circle. I can't show you everything. Maybe if I block that part. Oh, shoot. Running child. See if you can see. It's in a full circle and it's fun to play in. I mean, I've never played in it, but I want to. Oh my God, I want to so bad. But it's really awkward when you're a full-grown adult playing water by yourself. So I'm just waiting for someone to do that with me. All right, I need to flip the camera. Hang on. Can I see the chat better? Here we go. Cool. Somebody asked me what do I work? What's my job? Can I close this again? Nope. I am an English teacher. I teach English at a university. I won't say which one, but people know. I think people who watch me might know. I've said it in a different live stream before. I don't do live streams very often. But yeah, here's the fountain. Someone said it's a bit loud here, so I might move away, but I'll give you one last shot. There's no naked children again. But I really like sitting here. So sometimes those benches are open and I'll go ahead and sit. Oh, like that one's open right now. I'd go sit and like read a book, or whenever there's a show, like the water moves with the music, and then there's music. What else to say about that? Oh, okay. I thought something was starting, but it's not. Okay, I need to exit. If you can't tell, there's like there's a lot of flowers all over the park. I was trying to go this way, but it's kind of like a dead end. I'll go ahead and go this way. There's people waiting. But yeah, Astana always has these type of flowers, like everywhere in the city. Okay, there's a little dead part. Don't look at that. But yeah. Somebody asked me how old I am. I'm 25. Woo! It's hot. I'm hot, temperature-wise. I want to show you a different part of the park. So we're going to move to a different part that has some like local plants. So the Botanical Gardens feature different areas of Kazakhstan. Actually, let me try to show you a map. I know that a map is close by. And it's an interesting shape. Like the center of the park is a circle. So the different parts of Kazakhstan are supposed to have different plant types. But actually, I've never run on this part, but I ran into a part today that has plants that I recognize. So it must be the part of Kazakhstan that is local. Because although, well, I can show you today. But what's crazy about Kazakhstan, oh, there's some people doing a TikTok. But basically, in where I live in Astana, I live like on the outskirts, and so you can really see a lot of like flowers, and I've never seen so many like wildflowers in my life, just like growing out of the ground. There's two men at the map, but it's their backs. But yeah, this is a map of the park, and we're here. It doesn't tell you that though. It's nice to have a little like "you're here" sign, but I just automatically know. And we're gonna go somewhere in here. I don't actually know. I've actually made like a vlog walking around this area where I did catch some of the performance, but of the fountains, but I'm not sure if that's interesting. Like, I don't know if this is interesting right now. I can take this off. I can breathe. There's less people. There's basically no people. Like, woo. That's a good thing. Another good thing about, I guess, where I live in Astana is that there's not a lot of people. So, you know, you can walk without bumping into people. That's not true when you go to the store. When you go to like a grocery store, all of the social distancing is thrown out the window, and everybody is so close to each other. But yeah. Someone asked me if I could edit the Kazakh Wikipedia page. Can't anybody edit the Kazakh Wikipedia page? If you can drink kumis, it'll protect your lungs. The thing is, in the area where I live, there's no like unbottled kumis, you know? Like, you know you can buy kumis at a store and it's like bottled and preserved. And I've tried that in a video before, many of them. And people if you ask people in Kazakhstan, they're like, that's not real kumis, right? But close to where you live, there's no like I guess kind of dairy store that just sells it freely. I'd have to go like an hour by bus, or actually I don't know a very close place, at least an hour by bus to find it. Woo! So it's hard to find. I have to like turn this way so you can see my face in the sunlight. Sorry, I'm trying to read. Somebody's writing in Russian and I'm trying to read it. There's another American who, something about music. In Almaty. Okay. Also, I think I'm heading in the right direction. There's roses all around here. I'll show you like a better patch in a moment when I reach it. Let's just take this side road. Really, you can't get lost, you know? You just take a side path and you'll end up somewhere, you know? What do I miss most from Texas or the US? I miss stores that have everything. You know, like if I think most people know about Walmarts, right? A store that has food, clothing, blah blah blah, everything in there. Because let's say I want to do a craft. I want to do a craft like that involves sewing. I would have to go, at least here, I'd have to go find a store that like specializes in sewing or crafts, right? I can't just go to like what oh, this is a dead end. What I would call a supermarket and just find anything I wanted. And that's also a little bit difficult during quarantine because like only the supermarkets, like only places that sell food are supposed to be open. Like specialty stores are supposed to be closed. So that's one thing I miss, a store that has everything. And where I live in Texas, those type of stores like a Walmart or Target, something called H-E-B, which I think is only in Texas, those are very close, you know, less than a mile away. So like less than 2 kilometers away. So that'd be so nice. A store that has everything. What about my parents? Oh, our friends. Of course I miss my parents. Yeah, and my family. They're all together right now. They're doing fine. Nobody's sick yet, knock on wood. I don't know if any of them are watching. I doubt it. It's the opposite time. But oh, can anybody tell me who these guys are? I think, shoot, I can't remember. I can't read what it says on their back. I don't think they're security. And I don't think they're police. I think they're part of the military. I want to say their back says Ultuk along. I don't actually know. But they patrol around the city. They're recently also, oh, I can flip. Usually those cops or whatever, they walk in threes. But they're building these new, I guess, seating areas along these paths. And I don't know if they're supposed to have a roof or not. Oh, there is a little roof now. Hey, and you can sit here. Yeah, okay, someone says they're young soldiers. I also thought that because like military service is mandatory here unless you go to the university. Usually they walk in threes, but there's only 2 here. And I've actually never seen them interact with anybody. They just kind of patrol or stand around as those 2 do. But recently I was sitting down just observing and I saw them kind of greet each other, which was really interesting because they do like a little salute and then they like talk. So that was cute. People. Okay, so we're getting to like the really rosy part. That's not a normal English sentence. We're getting to the part that has a lot of roses and a lot of other flowers. They control you. Do you wear your mask or not? Oh, they don't control anybody wearing a mask or not. I've seen at least 9 or 10 of them walking around, and they don't tell anybody to wear a mask because most people have their mask like this here. Like the people in front of me, literally one person actually has a mask on and it's under their chin. I don't want to reveal them. That's a little incriminating. But yeah, a lot of people don't wear masks. Do I get recognized on the street? No. Hell no. I did once. And that person, Medina, I don't know if she's watching, Medina appeared in my YouTube video because I was like, oh my God, someone knows me. Okay, these roses are so pretty. I need to show you them. Oh my God. Here's a little sign. Raoshangul. So rose flowers, roses. I guess the name is Nicholas Hulot. I don't know. Or not. And it says they're from France. Oh, look, I can read. Oh my God, they're so pretty though. And they smell absolutely wonderful. Like, are the cops gonna get me if I step in here? Let me see if I can shadow them a little bit to make them like, oh my gosh. Oh, and they smell great. And look at this, it's just a whole field of them, right? Oh my gosh. I have a thing for roses though. Like, Rose is my middle name. So How am I learning Kazakh? Not well. You know, when I learn a language, I really need some type of motivation or some type of authority to encourage me, like a teacher. You know, I do well in a classroom setting. When it's just me alone, it's difficult for me to find motivation. Additionally, oh my God, there's a little couple and they're on a bike. Oh my God, it was so cute. I'll just kind of sit here for a second. But basically, oh, it's not going well. And also, it's hard. Like, I think one of the motivations whenever you learn a language is to get throughout your life, you know? Like when you go to the store, nobody's here. When you go to the store, checking out at the store, or when you get in a taxi, or when you buy something, or when you order food, right? But the thing is, even if I use Kazakh in Astana, those service people will reply in Russian. So it's totally demotivating. Even if I continue to speak Kazakh, they will continue to speak in Russian, which isn't very helpful at all. And like, it makes, not me necessarily, but I'm sure it would make other people think like, why would you want to learn Kazakh? Because nobody in Astana will speak to you. I'm sure there are some. I'm not saying that that's everybody, every person in Astana. For sure not. I've met many people, many of my students who prefer to speak in Kazakh. It's just, and it might be the way I look. I look not traditionally Kazakh, you know, I look more Russian, right? So maybe people are just assuming when they first see me that I prefer to speak Russian. Yeah, so that sometimes discourages me whenever I try and the person keeps speaking in Russian, because it also, you know, when you're speaking to someone, you kind of like mirror them a little bit. So like if those type of interactions, if I can get there with them with Russian, I kind of switch, unfortunately. And I try not to. Like recently I went to the pharmacy. If you saw my Instagram story, I talked about this, but not the pharmacy part, but I went to the pharmacy and I asked if they had medicine, like 2 types of medicine, and then she only spoke back to me in Russian, which in the pharmacy I've never heard anybody speak Russian. I mean, speak Kazakh. But I kept on with the Kazakh because, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to make a statement. Bill Mayman, I don't know. I get a lot of support on the internet, so thanks to everyone who supported me. Okay, let's move on. These flowers are so wonderful. Like, I'm such a flower fan. I'm a fan of flowers, okay? Like, literally, I could just take pictures of flowers all the time. Someone asked me many comments up, is it easy to make friends here? For me, it's been difficult, but I actually know another American woman who reached out to me. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. If you ever watch this, you know who you are. And she has Kazakh friends, and she made friends so easily. But for me, I haven't made one Kazakh friend. She's my coworker. Or one Kazakh friend who actually like frequently talk to me. I have like 1 or 2 other people I know who are Kazakh, but they never reach out to me, which is like, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to keep bothering them. Okay, so here's like the local plant area that I want to show you. Is it local? I don't know. But wait, maybe we'll go back over here because I can read part of the sign. I can read part of all the signs actually. Boom. Okay, so this is the part I want to show you. Look how beautiful. Like, I don't know if anybody cares about this stuff. I do. I'm a nature girl. And so I love this stuff. I have a really hard time saying this letter. I think I said it wrong. This is easier. Tolskanak. And this, like at the bottom of these signs, it says where this plant, which I'm assuming is this one, where it grows. It could be these. I don't know what it is. But basically, Eurasia, I don't know what this is. Something Europe, Russia, I don't know, but another part of Asia, Kazakhstan, Middle Asia. I think this is, actually when I was reading this earlier, I think this is Central Africa, only because this looks like Central America, not South. It could be, I don't know. But basically, somewhere in the somewhere in the American continents and somewhere in the African continent. But boom. Okay, let me show you a different part. Look at me, someone said it's right. I have very good guessing. North American Africa. Oh, see. Okay, I was about to say I have very good guessing skills. Let's cancel that. Okay, this is Ülken Bakajana Pırak. Like a big something. I can't read the second part, but something, so like big, yeah, Bolshoi, right? And it's in Europe and Asia. But okay, first of all, let's look at these flowers. I don't know if anybody cares. These you can see all along the streets, those yellow ones, those white ones. Oh, here's that white one you can see up close. These plants you can see on the streets. These ones too. Oh, you saw my toes. If anybody has a foot fetish, I'm not paying. These ones you can see too. See, just look at all these flowers. Like, and these just, oh, frog leaf. Oh, the one over there. Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you for helping me. But the thing is, like, I want to show you, like, do you see those little labels? They label plants, but there's signs everywhere that say, like, don't walk in there. I wasn't even supposed to walk that close. But how majestic. And there's people having picnics in the trees. Let me see if I can show this person. Oh, there's a person having a picnic in the trees. They're everywhere, like people having picnics in trees. Not in trees, inside the trees. No, but I mean like in the tree area. But yeah, this place, like if you live in Astana, I recommend coming here, you know, in the evening time. There's actually quite a lot of people by the water. We can walk over there too. I probably won't stay on here much longer because I'm running out of internet and I'm using up my internet doing this. Oh, there's a child with a water gun, I think. I hope he doesn't shoot me. Which restaurant in Astana would you choose to celebrate your birthday with friends? Okay, it's a very simple place. There's a mall called Mega Silkwe. And in Mega Silkwe, there's a Turkish restaurant called Pasha. And I just go there all the time. And so I would choose there. I don't really do fancy places. It's not a fancy place at all. They said I would probably have a donor. I love donors. I never had a donor until I came here. Let's look at some more plants. But there, or I like this restaurant called Turandot. It's like a Chinese food restaurant. That's also good. Oh, people. Okay, so I'll make a confession. I don't really like ayran, the drink. I also am not a huge fan of kummus. I can drink, the more it gets fermented, the less I like it. And I've tried it several times, and I'll try it every time I can just to get used to it. But there's something about when it ferments more, I just don't like the flavor. Oh, this frog leaf one. Let's see. There's so many people. Add sugar to ayran. Oh. But yeah, if kummus is fresher, I like it more. Oh my God, there's so many people. Let's walk to a different side. Like, let me show you. It gets really busy here in the evenings. And to me, that's a lot of people. And, you know, I actually take my health seriously. And I'd like to avoid getting sick. But more importantly, I'd like to avoid spreading my sickness to others. Because I know whatever I do, I'll be fine. I'm young and relatively healthy. but you know, I live around a lot of older people over 50, and I don't want to give them it. This is another plant that I really like. Let me switch the camera. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It like has shades of blue and shades of purple. Oh, thank you for, I see Bibinur sleeping. Thank you for watching, Bibinur. Although I met you here the first time. Someone asked me, have I ever been to East Kazakhstan? No. The places I've been to, Astana, Almaty, Taraz, Atyrau, Pavlodar. That's all. There's also, so these plants here, let me see if I can actually, I'll just flip it. I don't know what they're called, but each one of them, those little cards has a name on it. And they have really cool names. I think someone just asked me, why are you wearing a mask? It's harm for your health. I respectfully disagree with you, because literally doctors everywhere have been wearing masks day in and day out, and doctors are fine. And a lot of Asia, like Eastern Asia, has been wearing masks for years, and they're all usually fine too without the coronavirus. Maybe I will agree, if you have some type of breathing problem, you have asthma, you have some type of lung issue, wearing a mask could hinder you breathing, right? So if you're a person that has some lung problems, it's probably best not to go outside. But that's just, I mean, you can have a different opinion. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm just going to respectfully disagree. We're heading up to a lake. It's not a lake. Oh my God, somebody has COVID already. Ah! The reason I wear a mask is a little bit for me, but like I said, it's for other people, right? You don't know if you're a carrier, so you should be wearing a mask. And not like this. Your nose is literally where the air is coming out from. Okay, so these little ponds, I actually suspect they had to build them because probably this area was all swamp or marshland. And so when they made it into a park, they, in order for it not to flood all the time, they need to build ponds to kind of take care of overflow of water whenever it rains. So let's flip it. Pretty, look at this couple. Having a little romantic moment. Look at me, having a romantic moment with the flowers. I love you. These type of flowers, by the way, you can find in the US, in Texas as well. And they're good to make a flower crown with. Someone suggested that I go to Uzbekistan. I tried to go during Nowruz because I heard that was going to be great. But I couldn't because of COVID. Let's sit here for a second. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Let's take a little seat. Where are you walking and how long have I been living in Kazakhstan? I've been living in Kazakhstan for almost 2 years now. In August, it will be 2 years. And I'm walking in the Botanical Gardens in Astana. That's their, shoot, I can never remember what they're called when I'm prompted to. Greenhouses. That's their greenhouses. You pay to go inside, and there's some special plants in there. I have something in my shoe and I'm trying to get it out. This is a very nice spot to have a picnic, which many people do, as you can see. Many people, like that couple over there. Yeah. Like I said, please don't try to come and find me here in the park if you're here now. That's really scary. I'm not aware. But if you do see me otherwise in real life, feel free to say hi. But yeah. Oh, so nice. Okay, I'll probably leave soon. Oh my God, so many people. Somebody asked me if this Botancheski sad. I don't know what that means exactly, but no, it's nice. If it's a nice park, it's relatively new, so and it's well kept. If you go back that way, I'm not gonna walk there. Maybe I'll put it in the video that I think nobody will watch. But about this park, there is like a plastic replication of some natural things, natural rock formations in western Kazakhstan. It's pretty cool, and a lot of kids play on it. Ah. All right, any last questions? I'll take a few more, and then I'll walk back home. Even take a look over here. As you can see, there's a lot of cranes. Oh, somebody asked me that before. Have I visited an ice hockey game? And I didn't reply. I'm sorry. Yes, I've been to several Belarus games, and they're really fun. I had never been to ice hockey before that. But it's nice to go to them. It's just like a community thing. Yeah, it's nice to go to them. How do you recognize Russian or Kazakh speech? Well, since I've been living here for a while, they sound different now. Like, for example, a few minutes earlier, there was a man shouting to a child, and that was definitely in Kazakh. They just sound different most of the time, unless they're speaking Kazakh and using Russian words or mixing them. A lot of people, when they're having a conversation, will mix the two languages, and then I get a little confused. But basically, I can't understand it either way, like regular conversations. So I can just it just sounds different, you know? Like Spanish and French sound different, or English and Spanish sound different, right? They just sound different. Do you speak more Kazakh or Russian? These days I don't speak either because I never go out, I never talk to anybody, but I speak more Russian just in my, when you walk up to a person to buy something, you say, hello, and thank you. Yeah, all right, so somebody asked, so you understand when people use two languages in the same time? Yeah. Hi. There's a baby. Babies love to stare at me, but I think they love to stare at everybody. But it might be this shirt. Is that the left side or the right side of the river? I can't tell you. I think it's the left side. It's the side that has the presidential palace and Han Shatir. Han Shatir. Yeah, I think that's the left side. I always get confused. And somebody asked me what of my plans were canceled because of the pandemic. Well, I was going to go to Uzbekistan. I was going to go to Russia. I was thinking about going to Kyrgyzstan, but I couldn't. But I was definitely going to go to Russia and Uzbekistan, but those were all canceled. And what was the other question? What did someone ask me? Have you visited Korea before? Is there much difference in Korean food here and there? They're so different, girl or boy. Sorry, I didn't see who. I just say girl, and I don't mean it. Oh, that's a man, Murat. Sorry, Murat. Yeah, well, it depends on the Korean restaurant you go to. Korejski carrots. What's that word? Morkov. Korejski morkov. That does not exist in Korea. But Korean fried chicken, if you've ever had that, there's two restaurants in Istanbul called Kakao Duck. All of that food is authentic, except maybe guksi, if they have guksi, which is not called guksi, it's called guksu. I would love to go to East Kazakhstan to see some nature. I would love to go to all the nature places in Kazakhstan, but it's really difficult to do that if you don't speak Russian or Kazakh, just because like if I want to go on a tour, if I choose someone who speaks English, that's like $500 for 5 hours. That's crazy. I wouldn't like to do that. What's my favorite place in Astana? Anywhere with nature. So Botanical Gardens, Presidential Park. One time, I just walked literally 3 hours into the steppe and I got a bunch of ticks on me. They're like these little bugs that suck your blood. But I brushed them off before anything happened. But I like nature. So anywhere that has nature is cool in Astana. Someone asked me to speak Kazakh, or feel free to speak Kazakh. Just these words and phrases which you have learned. I haven't spoken it in so long, I'm scared. Sometimes I practice in my head, like things, but oh, could somebody help me? How? I have one question. I have several questions, I guess. How would I say, you know, like how much is it? Сколько стоит? But like for some type of like I'm pointing at something, how much is that thing? Can someone write that in Kazakh? I think it's like kancha something. Yeah, kancha, but kancha, and then anything else? Bagasa kancha. Could you say kancha bagasa? Do I have to say like kancha da? Okay. Kancha torada. This is why why is there so many different versions? Okay, I got two of the same ones. Bagasa kancha. Like, what's the price? How much is the price? Okay, thank you. That would help me. The funny thing is, when you first learn Kazakh, they don't tell you, like I took a class and they didn't teach me that stuff. Now, bulne, what's that? Yeah. Oh, Ayman is using a Russian keyboard. Kansha torada. Okay. Torada. I have a little problem with that Y sound. Like all the Y sounds. Or that O with the line through it. Thank you for all that. Yeah, what I was saying. When you first like go to a Kazakh class, they don't teach you like how to order food or how to ask how much something is. They like teach you like, where are you from? What's your name? How old are you? Like the things they would ask you in a taxi. But like I need the other ones. Oh, I have another question. Let's say you want to order something in a restaurant. How would you say like in English you would say, can I have this? Can I have, let's say pizza. That's easy. Would you say pizza berengişi? Berengişi? Or alınışı? Pizza alınışı? I never know like which one to give. People. Yeah, I wish they taught the berengişi. Okay, pizza berengişi. Okay, I was doing it right then. Hell yeah. Oh, somebody said I was a cute girl in Kazakh. Thank you, Rahmet Ayman. Pizza, please. This Kazan buzz person is trolling me. Okay. Oh man, there's young people flirting. Oh, so much love. Okay. Thank you. Kup Rahmet, everybody. The literary version. Okay, I think that's it. I know later, maybe you won't be able to see the comments, so I'm trying to like read them out loud. But I think this will be it. I've been on for almost an hour, and I know my Wi-Fi data is wrecked, and I probably won't be able to use Wi-Fi anymore. But if you've stayed this long, all 14 of you. Thank you so much. I'll be making videos in the future. I don't know about what, maybe not about Kazakhstan because I'm in my house all the time. Yeah, you guys have a nice weekend too. Okay, so you would say magan pizza, jene burger. Okay, so you say magan. I'm always confused like what to say. Anyways, okay, I need to go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.